This is January 21st, 2026 edition of Basketball Wednesday. In this Basketball Wednesday, we're going to go over the NBA Weekly Recap, January 13th, 2026, all the way to January 20th, 2026. And then we're going to do NBA updated power rankings, college basketball weekly recap day by day over the last week as well, and then men's college basketball D1 AP poll. And my computer just moved. It's good, to fix it. Let's refresh the AI thing here. All games. Nice. Yeah. January 13, 2026, I believe this was last Tuesday. It was. Trailblazers defeat Lakers 132 to 136. Let me get out my phone so I can look at the stats for each game. Don't know what my phone. I should probably figure that out. Oh no, it's right here. I'm right in front of my face. I had to turn off my stream off my phone, which would be good though. Just last Tuesday. Yes, it was. Trailblazers did not defeat the Lakers on January 13th, bro. I don't know what this AI is on about, but that actually did not happen. That literally didn't happen. Use good research, please. Let's just go to ESPN, honestly. ESPN. NBA. I can't trust this worth of nothing. Holy boy. There you go. This is much better. And let's do. Okay, clean. Heat take down the Suns 127 to 121. Great game all around. For the Heat, Bam Adebayo, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. 11 for 15 field goals. Jaquez, also 16 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Norman Powell, solid 27-point performance. Tyler Hero, 23-point performance. And then a couple other people like Ware got a double-digit scoring. Heat really went off today, over 52% shooting, over 34% from three-pointer. They've had a great game. Compared to the Suns, Grayson Allen, 25 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Devin Booker, 24 points, 9 rebounds, and assist. He shot poorly. Booker went 6 for 19. That's probably the reason why they lost, I'm not going to lie. Williams, 18 points, 14 rebounds for Suns center. DB, Dillon Brooks, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Gillespie, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Very high scoring performance overall as the Heat able to come out with a W. A phenomenal third quarter, 17-point plus differential for the Suns in the third quarter, and every other quarter was just bad for them. Huge win for the Heat as the Suns take an L on the chin. Rockets take down the Bulls in a close matchup, closer than what it should have been, I'm going to be honest. In Houston, 119 to 113. Top performance for the Rockets. 23.7 rebounds, 11 assists for Alperen Sengun. 10 for 18 shooting. Kevin Durant, 28 points, 10 rebounds, double-double. Amon Thompson, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Barry's 18.7 rebounds as well. Rockets consistently have at least like 3 people that go off, and that's something that the Rockets can have pretty consistently. For the Bulls, Trey Jones out of the University of Texas, 34 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 11 for 12 shooting. He went off. Not quite enough to get the win, though. Vooch, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Ellis, 19.6 rebounds as well. Not enough to beat the Rockets on their home court. Timberwolves absolutely just dismantled the Bucks. 139 to 106, and it was just bad. It was just bad, man. I mean, bad. Right off the get-go, Timberwolves dominated. Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 29 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. This was without Anthony Edwards, by the way. This was without Anthony Edwards. Put up 140 points without Ant. Randle went off. Highland got 23 points. McDaniels got 17 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Naz Reid got 19 points. DiVincenzo got 11 points. They got a lot of people that performed that night, especially Randle, Highland, McDaniels, and Naz Reid. Huge win for the Timberwolves as the Bucks fall again, and trade rumors with Giannis are swirling. Denver Nuggets take down the Pelicans in 6 points. 6 points. Without Joker still. Murray 35 points, 9 assists, 3 steals, and a phenomenal performance for Jamal Murray. Watson 31 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Aaron Gordon 16 points, 7 rebounds. Pickett, Hardaway, a bunch of people went off for the Nuggets. Compared to the Pelicans, Trey Murphy with 31 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Derek Queen, 10 points, 13 rebounds. Zion Williamson, 12.7 rebounds. Sadiq Bey, 17 points. Jordan Poole, 16 points. But huge win for the Nuggets without Joker, just trying to stay afloat. At this point, they're just trying to stay afloat at this point. But they're still winning games. But Thunder, dominant performance over the Spurs at home. Finally able to beat the Spurs. 34 points for Shea again, of course. J. Will, a double-double. J. Dub, 20 points. Caruso, 13 points. Mitchell, 11 points. For the Spurs, you got Stephon Castle, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Wemby, 17 points, 7 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Champagne's 13 points. Nolan Harper, 12 points. Great performance by the Thunder all around. That's huge for them. Finally beat the Spurs, and now Spurs are 3-1 season series lead over the Thunder, but Thunder finally get one over them. Lakers just score a lot of points to beat the Hawks. LeBron James, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 rebound away from a triple-double, but he ended up getting a double-double. Luka Magic, 27 points, 12 assists, also a double-double for him. DeAndre Ayton, 17 points, 18 rebounds, another double-double. Marcus Smart, 16 points. Laravia, 17 points. Gabe Vincent, 10 points for Lakers, just went nicely off. For the Hawks, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 26 points. CJ McCollum, 25 points. Jalen Johnson, 13 points. Kispert, 19 points. Now near enough to keep up with the high-scoring Lakers. What a win for the Lakers. And last game of the night is the Warriors dominating the Trailblazers. 23 points from Melton. He went off that game. Butler had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Podziemski, Moody also had good game as well. So yeah, that's a huge win for the Warriors. And that is Tuesday's action. Tuesday's NBA action. Raptors get a huge win over the Pacers. Let me go over here so quick. Raptors get a huge win over the Pacers. Scotty Barnes gets a double-double. Ingram goes off for 30 points. Grady gets a double-double. Murray Boyles gets a double-double as well. Just the Raptors have a great game for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, 26 points, double-double. Nembhard, 14 points. Murphy, double-double. Yes, that's how you say the name, by the way. I think something like that. That's how it's spelled, at least. I should say. Cavs have a phenomenal game in Philly. Donovan Mitchell, 35 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Mobley, 17-point double-double. Garland, 20 points. Hunter, 17 points. He went off. Sixers, 17 points for Paul George, and B got 20 points. Max got 14. Nobody else really did that much for the Sixers, and that's really all she wrote. The Bulls take down the Jazz 128-126 in a phenomenal game in Chicago. Bulls able to get the job done. Sends a ball 43 points for Utah, not enough. That just stinks. Vooch 35.7 rebounds. He went absolutely off as well. Bulls able to come away with a huge win as they were trying to compete for a playoffs play-in spot. Pelicans win a toilet bowl matchup at home versus the Nets, 116-113. Trey Murphy, third. One of the very little amounts of. Okay, so this guy just typed 6-7 in my chat. Anyways, Pelicans had a very bright spot on their roster, and that is Trey Murphy III. I kind of want to talk about him a little bit. He's averaging 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists a game. He's just a very, very, very good player. I tell you that now. Nuggets win 118-109. Jamal Murray, another 33-point performance. He just dominated. He's really carrying the Nuggets without Joker. He's averaging 26 points a game, and he's just doing his thing. Kings take care of business versus the Knicks, 112-101 at home. What an incredible upset. Knicks are really falling short at the beginning of 2026 as the Kings take advantage and they get their 11th of the year. And then the Clippers take down the Wizards 119-105 at home. Kawhi Leonard 33 points, 4 steals. What a game for him to get the job done at home versus the Wizards. That is Wednesday's NBA slate. Here comes Thursday's NBA slate. Magic take down the Grizzlies in a pretty close game, 118-111 in Berlin, Germany. I believe it's in Berlin, Germany, but it's in Berlin. Paulo Banchero, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Anthony Black also got 21 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Franz Wagner, I believe this is his first game back in a while, if I remember correctly. 18 points, 9 rebounds. He shot pretty bad, though, but overall pretty decent stat line. Compared to the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr., 30 points. Steven Adama, 18 points. Cedric Howard, 17 points. Jackson, 15 points. Wait, hold up. Yeah, GG Jackson, 15 points, but not enough to take down the Magic. Pistons take down the Suns in a very good matchup between two very good teams. Pistons stay hot. They're 16-4 at home. What a game for them. Grayson Allen, 33 points. 3 blocks, not good enough to beat Durant with an 18 rebound double-double to get the W at home. Celtics take down the Heat in a very good matchup as well between two pretty good teams. Anthony Simon, 39 points. He just mysteriously had almost a 40-point night, and he's able to get the job done for the Celtics on the road. Spurs, the Thunder take down the Rockets. Oh, what? Okay. They take them down by 20 points. Just a dominant, well, I wouldn't say dominant performance, but a really good performance by the Thunder in Houston. 18 points for Chet Holmgren. SGA gets another 20-point performance. AJ Mitchell, 17 points. The Rockets, Amin Thompson, 13 points. KD, 19 points. Şengün, double-double. Bari, double-double. Not a lot going for the Rockets. Huge win for the Thunder. The Rockets are trying to get something going. Spurs take down the struggling Bucks, 119-101. They take care of business at home. A game they should have handled, in which they did. The cleanly shaved Wemby, 22 points, 10 rebounds, double-doubles. Stephen Castle, double-double for him as well. Champagne, another double-double for him. And the Spurs get a huge game in Milwaukee. Not in Milwaukee, at home versus Milwaukee. Mavericks put up 144 points somehow and just dominate the Jazz. Najee Marshall, 22 points. Klay Thompson, 26 points. Martin, 14 points. Hardy, 19 points, and they just have a great performance, and they take care of business with the Jazz. They're going to try to squeak into a play-in spot. Warriors take down the struggling Knicks. The 2026 Knicks are bad, and the Warriors take advantage of it. Jimmy Butler, 32 points, 8 rebounds, get your job done at the Oracle. Actually, not the Oracle. They used to play in the Oracle. They don't now, but they're playing in Golden State. Trailblazers take down the Hawks, 117-101. Another team competing for a Western Conference play-in spot. 16-point win for them, and Shannon Sharp, 24 points, 9 rebounds, get the job done. Hornets upset the Lakers in LA, 135-117. LaMelo Ball, 30 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, double-double. Luka Doncic, 39 points, not able to get it done for the Lakers at home. That is Thursday's games. Go to Friday. Pacers take down the Pelicans, 127-119. Jay Huff, 29 points, 9 rebounds, gets the job done for the Pacers. Cavaliers take down the Sixers yet again in Philly, 117-115. This time Tyson just random 39-point performance. He's been a really good 15-point per game player, but he just randomly got off 39 points. Don't know why or how, but Nets, I would say slight upset versus Chicago in Brooklyn, and what a huge win for them. Michael Porter Jr., 26.7 rebounds. He's got a lot of trade value. If the Nets trade him, they'll probably get quite a bit of hole for him. Clippers take down the Raptors in a bit of an upset in Toronto in overtime. James Harden, 31 points, 10 assists, double-double to carry the Clippers to the W. Rockets get a huge, much-needed win at home, 110-105 over the Timberwolves. 39.7 assists for Kevin Durant, 39 points also for Randall, but Kevin Durant, the Rockets, gets the job done at home. Kings take down the Wizards in another toiletable matchup, 128-115. Westbrook, 26.6 assist performance to get the job done at home as well. Saturday's NBA performances. Mavericks get another win over the Jazz, this time by 18 points. What a win for them. Celtics dominate the Hawks 132-106 on the road. Jaylen Brown 41.6 rebounds. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Pistons just destroy, dismantle, and obliterate the Pacers 121-78 at home. What a win for the Pistons. Suns take down the 2026 Knicks, which everyone's been able to do for some reason. Suns are trying to catch some momentum here. Devin Booker 27 points. That's gonna get the job done. So Papa Doug. 122-120 Heat beat the Thunder with huge upset at home for the Heat. 30.12 rebound out of the buyout performance. That's going to get the job done most of the time. Spurs take down the Timberwolves in the Western Conference heavyweight battle. 126-123 at home. Wemby 39 points, 9 rebounds. Anthony Edwards got 55 points, by the way, and they still lost. That is embarrassing. 136-116, 20-point performance by the Warriors. What a win for them. Nuggets still finding a way to win without Joker. Jamal Murray, another 42-point performance, 6 assists. He's just going absolutely off. That's why they're winning. Lakers lose another one that just should have won, was the Trailblazers, 16-point loss for the Lakers. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists for LeBron James. Sharp, 25 points, gets the job done for the Pistons. Not the Pistons, Trailblazers, my bad. Sunday, Grizzlies get their get back. This time in London versus the Magic, 126-109. John Morant, 24 points, 13 assists. Bulls finally get the one over the Nets, 124-102. Rockets get another one, back-to-back wins for them, 119-110 over the Pelicans. Hornets get a blow out the Nuggets, and the Nuggets just completely fall off that game. See what happens if Jamal Murray doesn't get 40 points. I don't know, I'm just saying. Trailblazers win by 7 versus the Kings. I got a couple back-to-back wins at the Trailblazers, trying to get some heat. Lakers bounce back in a big way over the Raptors. Huge at home in a late night game. Monday, Bucks take down the struggling Hawks in a close one, 112-110. Giannis, 21 points, 17 rebounds. Trade value even going up more for Giannis, and that's impressive. Dominant performance, 32-point win for the Thunder on the road in Cleveland. Chet Holmgren, 28 points, 8 rebounds. What a performance from him. Clippers, 4-point win over the struggling Wizards. Mavericks dominate the Knicks. Knicks just cannot buy a win, dude. Spurs 13-point win over the Jazz. They take care of business. Sixers take down the Pacers at home, 113-104. Much needed win for them. Suns, I really like the Suns. The Suns are a very, 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 very good team, by the way. Gillespie went off again. He went off again in Brooklyn to get the 9-point win. Pistons able to hold off the Celtics 104-103, and they have 3-1 versus the Celtics this year. Huge for the Pistons. 135-112 win for the Warriors over Jimmy Butler's former team, the Miami Heat. I don't know why that popped up, but we are as okay. Suns win another one. This time it's in Philly. Jalen Green's return. He didn't play that good, but he will get back in the groove of things. Great win for the Suns as they're trying to catch some heat as well. Bulls dominate the Clippers, 28 points win at home in Chicago. Rockets, huge, monumental comeback win at home versus the Spurs. Reed Sheppard went absolutely off. Reed Sheppard, Şengün, KD, the main culprits. And Reed Sheppard needs to get more playing time for the Rockets. Huge win for the Rockets at home. They improved to 15-3 at home. They're trying to get back on the right track, and they had 3-game win streaks and to do it. Jazz upset the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, 38 points, 8 rebounds. He's not been able to get much help. Lakers take down the Jokerless Nuggets, 115-107, 8-point win on the road. Jamal Murray, 28 points, 11 assists, double-double, not able to get it done. Compared to Luka Doncic, 38 points, triple-double. Wow. Raptors 145, Warriors 127, 40 points, 10 assists, triple-double, your double-double. Remaining quickly, Buddy Hield 25 points. The main story of the game, though, Jimmy Butler after 20 ACL. I forgot to talk about the news of the NBA, but that was one of them. That was one of them for sure. Was that. The Hawks are focusing on acquiring Anthony Davis after trading away Trae Young. If that happens, that'd be crazy, but that was on January 8th. That was a while ago. Atlanta Hawks are trading 4-time NBA All-Star Trae Young to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Kispert and McCollum have both been pretty good, but we'll see how Trae Young does when he comes back. But Chicago Bulls could pursue a trade for Zion Williamson, very possible. The Grizzlies are putting John Moran in the trade block with hopes of moving him before the deadline. That would be very interesting if that happens. Anthony Davis has suffered ligament damage and he'll be out for a few months after doing surgery. Dennis Schroeder is suspended 3 games without pay for the NBA for trying to fight Luka Doncic outside the locker room. Idiot. Jaylen Brown found $35,000 for public criticism of officiating. That's just so goofy. I don't understand. Kentucky guard Jalen allowed will miss the rest of the season with a shoulder injury. Hope he gets better, honestly. Raptors are willing to package a first-round pick with Emmanuel Quickley for a win-now move. I mean, I think Emmanuel Quickley's good now, but I don't know. It depends what they get with that. Jaren Jackson Jr. could be the next domino to fall should the Grizzlies trade John Morant. So, yeah, if they trade John Morant, basically saying if they trade John Morant, they're trading the whole team. An all-star ago, Jaren Jackson Jr. is averaging 18.5 points and over 5.5 rebounds per game this season. Dallas Mavericks Anthony Davis is likely to undergo surgery to repair ligament damage in his left hand and miss several months. And then Jimmy Butler suffered a season-ending torn right ACL. I hope the best for both Anthony Davis and Jimmy Butler. It sucks. And when Jimmy Butler comes back, he's supposed to be in his late 30s. I just hope the best for him. Heat take down the Kings 130-117 at home on the road. Great win for the Heat. That's it for that. NBA updated power ranking. Let's quickly go through these here. Starting with 30, going all the way from 30 to number 1, alright? 30, the Pelicans, and then it's the Pacers, Wizards, Kings, Nets, Jazz. Those are the bottom feeders. I actually, beginning of the season, I thought the Jazz were pretty decent. They're not. The next few up in line, Hornets, Mavericks, Bucks, Clippers, Grizzlies. Those are the teams that are right outside the play-in, but are going to try to make some noise. Hawks, Bulls, Trailblazers, Heat, Sixers are the teams that are either in the play-in or trying to make the actual playoffs and not get a play-in spot. Magic, Warriors, Cavaliers, Rockets, and Raptors are the teams that are out pretty safely outside a play-in spot, but just trying to move up the ranks. Top 10, Raptors, I already said. Knicks, Suns, Lakers, Celtics, Timberwolves, Nuggets, Spurs, Pistons, and Thunder. Round it out. I agree with that. I agree with that for now. I do. It makes sense. College basketball weekly recap. Wisconsin stunned Michigan on Monday, by the way. First loss of the year for Michigan. That's interesting. Tuesday's game, Kansas defeats Iowa State 84-63. Iowa State's first loss. I believe it was their first loss. Dominated them. Tennessee takes down Texas A&M in 2 overtimes. What a game for them. Michigan State 81-60 over Indiana. UConn defeats Seton Hall 69-64. What a win for UConn. Wednesday, Thursday, Duke continued their surge with a dominant win over Stanford, cementing the place at the top of the ACC with Clemson. Friday, weekend tip-off. Key games include BYU versus Texas Tech and New Mexico versus San Diego State. Saturday, Kentucky 81-70 over Tennessee. Kentucky needed that win. They need to keep it going, but if they want to make March Madness, they needed that one. Texas Tech wins over BYU 69-64. Arizona 80-75 in overtime. 60-76. Georgia beats Arkansas. What a win for them. Georgia really solidified their dominance, as I said there. Nebraska maintained a perfect streak while ACC power rankings shifted a little bit. Monday, MLK Day hoops. Vanderbilt 72, Michigan 69. Back-to-back losses from Michigan. That is just interesting. UConn 85-47. Princeton 82-79. Overtime. And then Marquette 105, Providence 104 in a high scoring barn burner. Here's the AP poll. Actually, I think Michigan beat Vanderbilt, by the way. Anyways, here's this. Interesting enough. I put plastic on. My lips are dry. Anyway. Number 1 in the AP poll, the left poll is the actual poll, by the way. This is the coach's poll. It says up there, but just to let you know. Number 1 is still one of the 3 undefeated teams left. Arizona, unanimous number 1. This team is just insane. This team's very good. This team is very, 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 very good. Tell you that now. 2 is UConn. 3 is Michigan. Let's go down here without saying each number. You know what I'm saying? Purdue, Duke, Houston, Nebraska. Nebraska, honestly, next week, if they continue to win, they'll probably move up to top 5, honestly. In Gonzaga, Iowa State, Michigan State, Illinois, Texas Tech, BYU, Virginia. All these teams are just super good. Team that stick out to me, Texas Tech. If JT Topic can really, stand up and be their big guy. Christian Anderson, phenomenal guard. JT Topic, phenomenal forward. If they can... And they have other very, very good backcourt as well and front court. This team, I really like Texas Tech. BYU, I really like. Michigan State, I really like. Illinois is a team that's good, but not, I don't know. I like the team I just previously said a little bit better. Teams that my top contenders, Michigan, UConn, Illinois, Arizona, Duke, Purdue with the top 5. Michigan State, actually, I don't think Michigan State's a really top tier contender. I don't trust their 3-point shooting. Texas Tech, BYU. I think that's really it. Vanderbilt, Florida, Alabama, Clemson, Kansas, and Arkansas. The next up, I like all these teams. These teams are all really good, but I don't know if they're quite necessarily top tier contenders. Georgia, North Carolina, Louisville, St. Louis, and Miami of Ohio, who's 20-0 now, by the way, at this point. Miami of Ohio should be at least top 20. I mean, honestly, they're 20-0 now. I know it says 19-0, but I put this up yesterday. That's why. Absolutely insanity. That's going to do it for January 21st, 2026 edition of Basketball Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.